pretty good stealth.
That's
Yeah. Hey, I'm Ty
why you
Johnson.
gotta threaten me like that, man?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I'm Ty Johnson. I'm Dungeon Master tonight. We got 2 players. Maybe 1 or 2 more are coming. Hopefully fairly soon if they're going to make it. So last we let off, I'm going to jump forward a little bit. Let's see. Let me do a screen share somewhere. Application window. Okay, can you guys see that?
Yep, something like that.
Let's go.
Couple squiggles there.
Okay, well, you were over here in the city of... I'm going to change colors. You guys were over here in the city of Sadamore, and you've been traveling with a couple of hundred regular army soldiers, for the most part, along a road that follows the waters here. You're heading over towards North Shore next. Eventually, you're supposed to finish up in Thitan. But while you're in you're going to be camping outside of North Shore with regular army. They'll have tents and stuff for you. So you'll be a little bit to the north of the city. And the plan is they're going to send, they've made it a little bigger now. They're going to send about basically a legion, 1,000 troops over to the edge of these woods and these hills over here. There's been an orc chieftain up in there who's been causing some trouble along the border, and he's apparently got a good number of orcs, at least into the hundreds. So they're going to send about a legion over there to hopefully deal with that. Meanwhile, you guys are going to be sent a little bit more. Well, that didn't work. You guys are going to be sent almost due north. And the plan is for you guys basically to kind of come through the mountains and possibly come in behind the orc forces. Rumor is there's a base or village up there that's not very big, but is where the orc chieftain is working out of. And the plan is they're going to give you guys about a week to get up through there. The travel should be easy across farmland for a while until you get to the mountains. They're basically giving you guys a week to get in position first, and then they're going to attack from the south through the hills. And the hope is you guys can slip in the back way and basically just take out the orc chieftain. Brendan's here.
Oh, that reminds me of something else I need to complain about.
What else do you need to complain about?
I think we got through plenty of that before the stream.
People not knowing
What I
who
do now.
Saloon is.
Goddamn Arby's.
God damn it.
Don't eat at Arby's, at least not in Canada.
Yeah.
Harvey's,
eating
not
Arby's.
Arby's.
A little sketchy.
Oh, Harvey's. Okay.
Oh, it was a Harvey's?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh.
Arby's, like roast beef.
That's funny because I worked at one of those.
Wait
It
a
was
second.
you.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did work at one of those? How long ago did you
Well, I
have
worked
to
at
leave?
a Carl's Jr., but same restaurant.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
Same thing. For some reason, they have cartons from Harvey's, but nothing we sell is Harvey's. I don't get it.
Oh.
Hey, look, you can actually see me.
So that's what Brendan looks like. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god.
Yeah, I got the new interwebs.
Yeah.
Oh man, that threw me for a loop. That's not who I thought you were. That's so not who I thought you were.
Oh man,
I'm glad
I
we're
know I'm
both-
much uglier in person.
No, you're better looking than I thought you were.
Wow.
Oh, that's. I can't imagine how bad you thought I must have looked.
No, I thought you were like,
Don't worry, you're really ugly on the inside. That's what I was trying to say.
oh.
Oh.
I get it. I get it. My inner ugliness is just trying to shine through. That's where all my hair went.
Oh, holy crap.
What the hell did I walk into?
You don't want to know.
Everybody's showing their ugly face. You want to join in?
Just don't eat at a Harvey's restaurant.
Just don't eat at Harvey's.
Ah, the beard's grown out.
I'm digging the beard. You know, clearly
Yeah.
the worst facial
This is
hair.
my
industry.
this is my throwback beard.
Oh, okay.
Little.
Glad we're all doing our man.
This is after.
on the internet.
This is after he lost his the color in his hair. Thank you, Alex.
Ah. That's Alex's doing, huh? Okay.
All right,
You
I'll
will
go.
see
That-
this.
God, I can't even remember what
I'm gonna
the
be
hell
my
we were,
character
but
now.
Okay.
Watch
now-
how I'm wearing tights.
Okay, as I was explaining a minute ago to some folks, you guys are heading over here to the city of North Shore. You're going to be traveling for a few weeks with a regular army. It's about 200 guys. You've got wagons and horses and stuff. So they're marching. I mean, they're walking. So there is a road that goes along the water here to North Shore. And the plan, once you reach North Shore, the regular army, it's going to be about a legion, is heading over here through farmland and woods into these hills. That's what they're going to do. But what you guys are going to be doing is a little more north through farmland, then through some mountains, and then kind of come down behind these hills from the north. They're going to give you about a week to do that, to get in place. And what they're doing is there's an orc chieftain up there on the northern part of the hills, between the hills and the mountains. There's an orc chieftain who's been causing lots of trouble and has amassed at least orcs into the hundreds. And rumor has it there's either a village or a staging area up there where this orc chieftain is working out of. And while the regular army is going to attack from the front and deal with the brunt of the forces, you guys are supposed to come around from the back and hopefully assassinate this orc chieftain. I'm just going to go ahead and say you're at North Shore or outside. You're actually camping outside of North Shore. Captain Terrell is there. He did not travel with you. He went by boat. And at this point, you guys have spent a few weeks with the regular army, so if you have any contact with them, they pretty much get along pretty well with you, unless you stir up shit or something.
Always stirring up shit. It doesn't stop.
And for Cool's part, Vareska is going to meet you in the capital city when you guys get there in a few more weeks.
I'm gonna steal so many sweet rolls. You'll make fun of me. I'm gonna send you to do push-ups or something.
Oh, Cool. Considering Cool's limited, what's the word? Social skills. I'll just say that. One thing she will pick up on fairly quickly is that the regular army guys are always giving each other crap.
Well, I fit right in.
And for the most part, I mean, if you guys try to get in on it, they'll let you. Yeah, that's fine too. They'll give you crap back. But for the most part, Cool, they probably will. They won't be rude. They won't try to avoid you. But for the most part, Cool, they probably won't bring you into their joshing unless you try to join it yourself.
Try
Awesome.
at least.
No fraternization.
Well,
I'm just playing.
Like you have room to talk. Denzel.
well, it may also have something to do with the fact that you are like one of the very few women that's here too.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few women in the regular infantry, but most of them are not women. Guys look at a whole lot.
Do you have orcs?
They have what?
See any half orc women?
There is one. Yes, there is one half orc woman.
What's her
Oh,
name?
burns a lot.
Sounds like fun.
Is her last name Winnipie?
No.
Good thing I got a buddy that's a cleric.
Yeah, that's actually the translation of her name from Orcish. So, however you want
Well,
to.
there goes the rated R.
Well, I speak orc. I don't even have to translate.
Let's see if there's an orc translator online.
I mean, Chagatai could do it.
I speak orc. You don't
Oh,
need
okay.
to.
Sorry.
Appreciate
Oh.
it, man. Might need you for some heals later.
Actually,
I
it's
will
not
need
that-
that.
Actually, not that different in Orcish. It's Burns-ish lot. Sounds almost German.
Yeah.
Well,
So maybe they just call her Burns.
Probably call her Bernie. That's what I would.
Bernie.
I'm not lying. What would you call her, Brendan? Flamer?
I'd probably call her either chlamydia or gonorrhea.
Oh. That's pretty awesome. No, I'd probably go out with the scouts and go hunting too. Like whenever we
Yeah.
stop, yeah.
Yeah, they'll take you guys, and occasionally they'll give you crap for like, oh, you special forces guys think you're something special.
It is in the name.
It's in the name.
Well, at least we don't need helmets. Special.
Oh yeah, it is.
And that's why no one likes the scouts.
They didn't say why we're special.
Yeah, you guys are like short bus special. Even in a
You
fantasy
said it,
world,
not me.
Even in a fantasy world, they know what that means.
You have to eat this jerky you guys make, probably.
Yeah, that was their last sergeant.
A little tough.
He got mouthy, so
That's odd. It tastes like your mom.
my mom was our last sergeant. How'd you know?
The tough meat. It's a little salty too.
Oh, did you get that at
That's
Harvey's?
my fault.
Maybe we got that from Bernie.
Oh, okay. All right, you guys travel a few weeks. You're just north of North Shore, city of North Shore, which is kind of cold. Lots of wood here. Most of the city is made of wood and some rock, as most cities would be. But this far north, there's more wood than usual. You're camping north of the city a couple of miles, sort of what was farmland, until, basically the army moved in and just flattened everything. Put tents up. And, you'll be here for a few days. Captain Terrell will make an appearance. And give you guys the pep talk. Don't screw up.
We'll
Don't
do our
get
best, sir.
Don't get yourself killed. You're not allowed to get yourself killed. It's against the rules.
That sounds like the army.
If you get yourself
You will
killed,
die in a military manner.
if you get yourself killed, I will personally go hunt down your corpse and skull fuck. How about that?
Ah,
I'll
such
resurrect
party.
you first.
I feel all warm and
This
squishy.
really
now.
sounds like the military now.
So don't die.
I
You
try
don't
not
have
to.
the balls or the dick for it.
There's magic to that.
What did you just say?
You
Any response to this?
Nothing. She didn't say anything.
don't.
Cool. Didn't you and I already have one go around?
No.
Okay. Do I need to draw a ring in the ground again?
So I can push you out.
Yes, so you can push me out, and then I can batter you into unconsciousness.
You won't get lucky the second time.
Oh, you've got a mouth on you today. I'm half horrible.
Aya watches intently, little excited.
Ready to make bets again.
They're already circling around.
I pull out a sheet of paper and I start making a little bet.
Notation.
Yeah, no, so I can start keeping track of people's bets and then not give them their money back.
He's like, well, unfortunately for you, I have business elsewhere today, so I don't have time, and I don't feel like getting dirty. But maybe one of these days I'll have to set you straight again, Corporal. Let's see. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
I'm gonna roll. 2.
Who said 7?
I did.
Oh, Denzel, you're a sergeant now.
Now the guy who doesn't make any decisions is our boss.
Yeah.
This is even better than the 9-year-old.
And the only reason I wanted a sergeant is because I just didn't want Cool to be the highest ranking member of the group anymore. So there.
Fucking please. I didn't ask for this promotion. I
Paya
want
starts applauding.
Well, Denzel is like the squad ranger or whatever, so. I mean, if any of the rest of you think you've got any natural leadership skills, now would be the time to bring them up. That's what I thought.
No.
I'm happy with your decision.
Chagatai has negative leadership skills.
Well, I picked the number 7 in my head, and Denzel guessed it, so he gets to be sergeant now. That
sounds like the actual military too.
That means no more pay, but more work.
That sounds familiar.
Perfect.
Speaking of which, you guys still owe me paperwork on that prison exchange, that low fin guy.
No, we did that.
Thought we did do that.
You did that, but I don't think you turned it in.
Not in triplicate.
We have to write it 3 times?
Yes, and each one has to be different than the other.
Oh
God, I'm so glad I introduced paperwork to this world.
You deserve to be writing all of it. I quit.
Oh, and quit what?
Life.
You want each one in a different
He
language?
actually explicitly said you're not allowed to, 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. No, you're not allowed to die.
Oh.
Not without approval from me, anyway.
Can I die?
No.
No, you can't.
Fuck! Time to be incredibly reckless.
You still owe me 2 more reports on that whole prison exchange thing. And by the way, yes, I have heard that Blowfin is now dead. They hung him.
Sucks to be him.
That's too bad.
Oh well, thought you'd want to know.
Big shame.
Okay, so you guys are going to be. You know what? I'm just going to go even it out. You were on the road for a few weeks, going to be in North Shore for a few days, so they're going to go ahead and pay you for this month. So each of you gets 30 more gold.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know how to spend this money. And those character.
I don't think you guys have spent a whole lot of money, to be honest.
No, I still have a good amount of my gold.
I was going to say you should be starting to rack up some, but now a Captain Booker is the one who's going to be leading the Legion of troops into fighting the orcs up front. But basically now they're saying you guys need to leave, or it's time to leave, and we're going to give you a week to get in place. Don't get yourself killed because you're not allowed to. And if you should fail or you can't get there, well, maybe you at least on our end will still kill a bunch of orcs. But we're really hoping you can take out this orc chieftain.
Before we leave, can I buy splint mail? 200 gold in the PHB.
You can buy splint mail. And give me a charisma roll. Or if you have persuasion, you can use that or something like that.
If you don't, I do. I got guidance for you though.
I've got it for myself. So with my rolled 12 minus 1, and my 2 on the guidance roll, I have a total of 13.
Nice.
Okay. Because you are army, you can get the armor for only 170 gold.
Sweet.
Saving money. And then I also need to sell my chainmail back because I don't need it anymore.
That's half price, or you get paid half price for it.
Okay. I forgot to look to see how much that was, so give me a second. 75 be 35, 37 and a half.
How much is a healing potion?
A healing potion?
Yes. I would like to buy 4.
Or all trying to survive and stuff.
Healing potions for you are 35 gold each.
Can I try to persuade the man for 30?
You can. You make a persuasion roll that's good enough against his detecting bullshit roll.
I can give me advantage. Do it.
Advantage.
I was asking Kaya because we're both shopping.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll give you advantage instead because I am proficient in it. I will give you all the advantages you need.
Oh, fuck yeah. Persuasion, that's a total of 24.
I like how you're adding on all these advantages and skills and magic and stuff. He just rolled a 4. I mean, yeah, he'll sell you the potions for 30 gold each.
I will also buy 4.
190.
Okay.
And then...
No, 4 is 120. What else did you buy?
180. I'm buying 7 healing potions for 210.
Oh, okay.
Can I requisition breastplate?
Requisition breastplate.
Yeah.
You want to make a charisma roll?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna drink this like it's fruit punch.
Can anybody give me advantage for persuasion?
They could, but
Um,
they're not going to.
Do
Oh,
Why
I
should-
do. I could, but I guess God said no.
I mean, you're my boss now, so I guess I'll give you advantage.
Nice.
Even though you're a jerk.
Oh, that's true. I did forget you're a sergeant now. So
All right. So with that, I'll have a total of 18. Good job, Corporal.
believe it or not, yes, they will actually get you a breastplate.
Nice.
Hearty salute.
I'll
Good
turn in my scale.
Lord.
I'll turn my scale mail in.
Okay, they'll take that. They will actually get you a breastplate. I forgot about that's what happens when you get made a sergeant just out of spite. The army's already paying for it. Now some schlub in the front line's going to end up with that orc arrow in his chest because, where's my armor, man? How we gave it to special forces.
Fuck!
Well, it's
It
cool
took
because
4
now
years for me to get.
I don't have disadvantage on stealth. What? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, breastplate's good for that.
Here you go, Sergeant. I give you 4 healing potions.
Thank you very much. I will put them good to use.
Man,
Wow.
I'm just glad you didn't ask for like full plate or something.
I don't think any of us can actually wear it.
I can't.
I can.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, like you couldn't sell it for a whole bunch of money though.
Yeah, but having a tank like that,
especially
It would
since
be nice.
our healer.
You gotta go talk to him. Chagatai, I'll go with you.
Nah, full plate is reserved for like high level muckety mucks.
That's all right. We'll get you some, man.
Yeah, just wait till I do something dumb. Then you can put me in for a promotion.
There you
Yep.
go.
Full plate armor is basically saved for people who can afford it.
Sorry, we'll get there, buddy.
Ain't that funny? People that can afford it don't have to pay for it.
Welcome to America.
Yes.
This is the Empire. Of course, that's how it works.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Hey Ty, so
Yeah.
I was playing a game with Alex and another guy the other day, and so he Shavala's playing in that game, and so she knows Imperial.
Yeah.
So they were playing a game based in Calensham. So I have where they speak. They went to go meet somebody to try and get like into like a ruins or something like that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're speaking Imperial, and the other ones don't speak Imperial. So I just made it like if they're speaking Mediterranean or something.
Yeah.
And they're talking pure shit about the other two. And Shabala's just like, yeah, I know. It was great.
I'm glad to see Shavala live again.
She is.
She's alive
Sure
with
is.
higher stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was hurting before with stats.
Oh, she's hooked up now.
2d8 plus 16 damage on hit. Yes.
Has she taken the new unarmed fighting skill?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Oh gosh, that's what I figured.
Yeah, would you beat up? She already beat up some dude in a fucking ring fight for money.
He had like 67 health.
I hope you guys that were in it do realize that Shavola basically won that whole campaign for everybody.
Yeah. Well, when you grapple a fucking dragon, yeah.
Well, I mean, that was basically every fight. She just walked up and grappled whatever you were fighting. I knew when
Yeah,
she
I took
grappled.
whatever they had.
Yeah. She would grapple them and you'd take it out of their hands. I knew when she went toe to toe with a bullet and won that it's going to get bad from there.
Lots of high strength characters to fight.
And then, oh yeah, was it the dragon? No. What was it? It was something she was opposing, and I think I rolled a 23 and she rolled a 24.
That was
What's the dragon?
It may have been the dragon, but oh well. Okay, so you guys got paid for the month. You've had a few days off of resting after all your travels. Captain Terrell came by and gave Denzal a promotion. Somebody needed to have one. And, well, like I said, it's time for you guys to set out.
Okay.
Before we do,
Yeah.
I'd like to go to Captain Terrell and try to discuss maybe getting a few extra healing potions for us. Not telling him that I just bought some. And maybe like a couple potions of invisibility since we're trying to sneak in and take out the general.
Give me a persuasion roll. Or I'll even allow you a deception roll since you're kind of lying to him.
Honestly, my persuasion has a higher bonus.
Okay.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Natural 20.
Okay. He will basically write out a form, or he takes a form and fills it out and hands it to you, and tells you to take it to a sergeant. And they will give you 4 healing potions and 2 potions of invisibility.
I'm going to take it to Denzel and ask him to go get my shit.
All right. I'll do that. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Go team. I'll take it to the requisition sergeant.
Yeah, but he looks at it, kind of raises an eyebrow, but he'll get this stuff for you.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Anything else you want? You know, you special forces guy, you want some night vision goggles?
If you got them, yeah.
No comment.
Do they have them?
No, not here.
I'm just outside digging through the snow.
The Empire has them. They don't have them here, though.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, yeah, because there are goggles that give you dark vision, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making a snowman.
Yeah, this is a relatively low magic campaign, so stuff like that's not just sitting around. And when it is, yes, it's usually the military that snags it up.
Very well.
And while you guys are, for standard military, you're actually pretty powerful, but you're not well known yet enough to be gushed over. And we'll just give you what you want. Anything else you guys want to do before you have to hit the trail?
I think I'm good. I don't know if anybody else.
Once I finish
I
my
would
snowman,
like
I
to
turn
grab
it to
some of
solid
those
ice.
buns from the mess hall.
You guys can grab as much food as you want.
I'm going to grab buns.
They have buns.
Buns of steel.
I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Hey, Denzel.
Yeah,
Did you get my stuff?
sure did.
Cool. You want to give me half and you can keep half?
Sure.
All right, cool.
So you're on foot for the first pretty much week. You're going to be traveling through farmland. There are some dirt roads here and there. Not necessarily always going in the direction you want, but yeah, you're pretty much going through farmland before you're going to hit into mountains. And I'm just going to take it for granted you guys are setting watches every night.
Yep.
Okay. You do not. You don't see a lot of other traffic. Most of this, again, it's farming territory. So what little traffic you would see would be farmers going to market and workers going from one farm to another. You see a little bit of this, but not a whole lot. It seems to be pretty quiet. Almost like people are kind of afraid to go out. And the closer you get to the border, which is where that gray line ends, the fewer people you see. You do see farmhouses off in the distance and stuff, but especially when you get to the border, those farmhouses you're seeing in the distance, they're boarded up and look empty. Let's see. And once you're there, you're going to get into the mountains, and these mountains are not the highest in the world, but they're high enough. There are no real foothills. I mean, it's like you're traveling along and suddenly, bam, there's mountains. For any of you ever been there, it's kind of like driving up to Denver, flatlands for 1,000 miles, and then suddenly, oh, there's a wall of mountains right in front of you. Or driven up to Denver from the east side, anyway, I should say. And then again, your all's job is to sort of head east.
Okay.
And let's see. Once you enter the mountains, yeah, so they gave you. They're going to give you a week, so you're starting to run out of time a little bit.
Is there any signs of movement or any tracks or anything?
Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
I would like to give you advantage. I'm helping you find tracks.
Some stuff will be obvious, some stuff won't be, but
It'll be a dirty 20.
that's good enough. What you actually find moving through the mountains here is a lot easier than you'd expected it to be, because there are actually trails here. Not quite roads, but you can tell they've been worn in pretty well over time. But they have also recently been widened a bit. There have been groups through here with pickaxes and stuff that have been making the trails wider. So it's a lot easier traveling in the mountains here than you thought they would have. With the 20, yeah, you definitely pick up orc markings. I mean, you'll see boot prints and dirt and stuff. But you also find occasionally, discarded food remains and, maybe an old broken rusty dagger and things like that are obviously of orc make. But you also find a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of a smaller footstep or boot step, I guess I should say. Looks like it's maybe halfling size or kobold size or something like that. You're seeing some of that also. Not as much as the orcs, but you're seeing some.
Okay.
And you can tell that those markings for the smaller feet, they're pretty much going along with the orcs. They're in about the same area and about the same times and things like that. If it matters to you guys, the weather is middling. I mean, it's kind of gray skies, but it's not raining or snowing or anything like that.
Okay.
This is perfect sneaking weather.
Yes, it is. How old are the marks again? So.
You would say the most recent marks. Well, the work that was done, widening the trails and stuff, that's probably a few months old. But most recently, you can tell there's travel through here fairly often, like at least every few days.
Okay. I'll let everybody know that they're You travel through here pretty often.
On the plus side, even though there's travel through here every few days, it's not necessarily in a mass group. I mean, it's not like an army. There's maybe a half dozen to a dozen orcs with these smaller beings come through every so often. But the widening of the trails through the mountains, that took a lot of work.
Mhm.
There were big groups here several months back, at least probably a few hundred.
Can I tell what the footprints of the smaller beings would be?
Give me a perception roll.
Okie dokie. And that is going to be a 14.
You're going to guess. You're not 100% sure, but they seem to be almost draconic, but small.
We have orcs with baby dragons.
Oh, could be kobolds. They are very good at stonework and
Staying
stuff like
alive.
that. Yeah.
Yes,
And traps. All right, well, can I go ahead and use my passive perception to just kind of keep an extra eye out as we're outside of the Empire, I guess?
And your passive's what, like 21 or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. You are pretty sure you're not being watched by like any spies or the orcs or anything. You do pick up here and there's some animal life watching you from a distance. Some eagles and things like that, and occasionally a mountain lion, but nothing that's giving you any trouble. They're keeping their distance from you, that sort of thing.
Let's see.
Alrighty.
I'd like to use. Where's go? My primal awareness. I can use speak with animals,
Okay.
and I like to call over one of the hawks or eagles.
Does it give you? I'm trying to remember primal awareness.
Just says speak with animals as a first level spell.
Okay. Well, you can definitely speak to it. You want to give me a like persuasion roll, I guess, or if you've got
Yeah.
some kind of,
Can I give it a good berry?
you can offer it one.
I can offer one, or jerky, or something.
Ooh, jerky.
We do have a lot of jerky left over.
A lot of jerky.
Yeah, if you're calling for an eagle, jerky would probably do better.
Yeah, I'll give it a big piece.
Can I use animal handling to help?
I'll let you give him advantage. Yeah,
So persuasion.
sure.
And guidance.
All right. All right. Oh, that's pretty good. So 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's really good. It will fly down and will land on a rock about 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
And it is eyeing that piece of jerky you got in your hand, but it's not coming any closer.
All right. I'll ask it if it'll allow me to place the jerky nearby.
It will nod its head.
Okay. So I'll move over and I'll place the jerky pretty close. Not right next to it, but pretty close. And I'll step back 10 feet.
When you step back, it slowly comes forward. It'll like hop forward a couple of feet, and then it looks up at you, and then it looks at the jerky. And it does this several times, but eventually it snags the jerky up in its beak, and then it hops back and jumps up in the perch it was on the rock.
Okay. I will slowly, kind of take a knee. I'm going to ask it if it's seen a lot of greenskins that stand through here.
He swallows the last jerky,
Okay. Mhm.
and he's like, they were all here a while back, but most of them have gone that way. And he'll kind of jerk his head, pointing to the east. He's like, they're all in a big gathering over there.
Can you show me by chance? I got more jerky for you if you would.
Oh, you want me to fly ahead and show you?
Well, even if you fly ahead and just kind of circle around it above, then I can kind of get an idea where it's at. I don't want you to go down there. I don't want you to be in harm's way or anything, but if you could kind of show me the way as best you can, then that would be very grateful.
He kind of pauses and thinks and turns his head in a bird-like way for a few seconds. He's like, yeah, I can do that. I can probably be there in like an hour or less, but you people are slow. It'll take you probably a couple of days to get there.
How does that fit in with our timeline?
You're maybe a little behind, but not much.
Okay. So if we picked up the pace a little bit?
Yeah, you probably could pick up the pace, like I said, since his trails are better than you expected them to be.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think Rangers have a way of speeding us up, do we? I don't think.
I thought you did.
I was thinking
Really?
Natural Explorer maybe, or something like that.
If he's using
yeah,
the
no.
old PHP stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the original.
I'm using Deft Explorer. You have an unsurpassed explorer and survivor, both in the wilderness and dealing with others on your travels. And it's not really the same thing. I took Deft Explorer. Shit. I ask it, do you know a way that we could get there faster?
Not really. I mean, the Greenskins came through here and made this a nice little road. That's probably about the most direct and fastest way to get there. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. Depending on, let's see, moving at normal speed, it'll take you about 2 days to get there.
Uh-huh.
If you really push it and do it in a day, I'm going to say you could probably make it in 1 day, but you'll have one level of exhaustion when you get there.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to us.
Nope.
So we're all walking. We no longer have a cart.
Okay.
Correct. You do not have a cart at this point.
Okay.
Well,
Got you.
I'd rather we just push it, but not to the point where we get exhaustion. But
Okay. So yeah, the Eagle will lead you guys there. I mean, he can literally fly to this place in about an hour, you know, and he'll circle it and then come back and he'll say, that's the general area. He's like, if you want me to stay with you for a couple of days and lead you there, I can do that. But I really like that beef jerky a whole lot.
well,
He wouldn't call it beef jerky, dead animal punch.
He says, well, I'll make you a deal. If you stay with us, I'll hunt you some fresh meat.
No, that's fine, but what you've got's good too.
Okay.
I don't get this charred stuff too often. And your food's better than what the orcs throw off.
I bet.
But okay, long story short, about 2 days he can lead you. You will be coming out. I'll just say you're coming out in a ridge. You're looking down in a valley. It's It's all rock. There's maybe a little bit of scrub brush here and there, but there's not a lot of plant life in this part. And he will. He's going to lead you to this spot. And what you're looking down in this valley, you will see a camp of sorts. It's not as big as you would expect. Give me perception rolls.
Okay.
19.
I got a 23.
Okay. Those will be good enough.
I got 26.
Okay. Definitely with those, you're going to get it's an encampment. There is a larger tent with 3 or 4 smaller tents. You watch it for a few minutes. You're going to guess there's probably a dozen or maybe a few more than a dozen orcs down in there. They do not seem to be aware of you. With those rolls, you can tell there is a much, much larger force of orcs further to the south. You can't see them, but you can hear them. And it sounds like there's a fight going on. I mean, like a small battle. But the dozen or so orcs below you are not involved.
Can we see what their tent looks like? Do we know if this resembles any sort of leadership in the army that's staying back to control things?
Well, it's the largest of the tents for sure. The one tent is the largest of the tents, and there is kind of a banner, but it's like a bear skin, really, more than anything, with what looks like from a distance dried blood on it. If you want to call that a banner, orcs might. And for the most part, they're just
banner.
they're just doing sort of camp life, but occasionally, every now and then, some of them will look in the direction of where you can hear the fighting going on. It's more like they're waiting for maybe their brothers to come back. But you do see weapons. I mean, they've got great axes and javelins. Most of the armor you see is pretty much just like hide armor.
Okay. How far down is it to the camp?
Well, straight drop about 100 feet. 100 feet down and then maybe 50 more feet. It's not really that far away. But you can see that sort of the road you're on does curve around further east. And then there's a sharp turn and the road goes back to the west, and that road leads right down into the camp.
How far away is this small battle from us?
Oh, it's probably a mile, maybe a little more. I mean, you can still hear it, though. You can't, like I said, you can't see it because of the mountains, but you can hear it happening on the other side of another side of a ridge. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you actually also do see about 20 smaller figures. They're definitely kobolds, and they don't have armor or weapons. And you can watch long enough to see that these kobolds are pretty much treated like slaves. Occasionally one gets kicked or booted or whatever.
Ooh, I found an opportunity.
What was that?
I found an opportunity.
Oh, could be. And the eagle will land not far away from you, Denzal, and he's like, well, here you are.
Would you be able to convince your fine feathered friend over there to maybe give us a little scope of the action happening down the way?
Yeah.
Maybe tell us if there's anyone who looks like they're in charge down there.
Boy, I sure am hungry again.
I'll give him another piece of jerky.
Okay.
Actually, I'll give him 2 pieces of jerky.
Ooh.
I'll ask him, can you check down there, and then can you go check on the other side of the ridge and see if there's pink skins like me and green skins fighting?
Sure, I can go over there.
All right.
While he's off, I'm going to go ahead and give Denzel some of the jerky that I have for myself. That way he can continue his good relationships.
He flies over there. He's gone about 20 minutes. You can see from a distance him circling around. And he comes back and lands. And he's like, ooh, things are not going good for the pink skins. There's a lot more of them than there are the green skins, but apparently they got caught in like some kind of a trap thing or whatever, and they're down below, and the green skins are up above, dropping rocks and big, sharp, pointy things on them. So I don't think the green skins are going to kill all of them, but they might be able to drive them away at least, or hurt a bunch of them.
Does there look like there's a really, really big orc like in charge over there? Like with where the battle is?
I didn't see one that was bigger than any of the others, but they're all kind of big. I mean, for you guys.
Right. Well, I'm trying to relay, like, if he sees, like, the chief over there. Like, where the battle is, or if the chief
is... like an alpha. No, I didn't see anything like that.
Okay. Well,
they almost looked like they didn't need one because they were in such a good position higher up.
Right. Well, since most of the forces over there, I said we go ahead and move down and try and find the chief, take him out.
So, how about I go first? And I'll let you guys know what's going on down there. I can slip in rather easily.
Okay. We'll be right behind you.
All right. Is there any sort of obvious way down?
Yeah, there's the road, which kind of bends around. It goes west and then turns around. It goes east and then turns around to the west and basically goes right down to the...
All right. How long of a walk is that going to be? How long will it take me to kind of get back down and around?
Take you about a half hour to get down there.
Okie dokie.
And there are plenty of hiding places. I mean, there's boulders and rocks and stuff all over the place.
I'm going to go ahead before I go. I'm going to hand Denzel my 50 feet of rope. That way, once I signal to them, they can just go ahead and slide right down and not have to take a half hour.
Well, it's 100-foot drop. But, I mean, you can tie rope together, of course, if you want to climb.
Yeah. No,
I got
my 50, so he's got, just under 100, and then whoever else needs it can, tie on and make sure we got more of the ground.
Yeah, I got some in my pack.
Okay. So, all right, a half hour to get down there, and once you're near there, what are you doing?
Well, I want to make sure. So I've been paying attention, and I know I've not been spotted or followed, right?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh, I didn't get my passive for that 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, you can have your passive for that. Unfortunately, you're almost there. You don't feel like you've been watched at any point, but at some point you do see one of the orcs point. He's you can't hear him.
I wanted to stop a good ways back. I wasn't sorry, I forgot to say I don't want to go too close to them. I want to find a good rock a decent ways away and hide behind that, ensuring that no one's seen me.
But even that, nobody seems to have seen you. Well, give me a stealth roll.
Okay. That I can do. And that's 19.
Okay. With your perception and your stealth, you're pretty sure they didn't see you, but you do see one of the orcs talking to some companions of his, and he kind of turns and points up the cliffside in the direction of where you left your companions.
All right,
And-
I'm gonna go ahead and take my potion of invisibility.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to, as stealthful as I can, get closer. Oh, I can't hear you.
I must have accidentally hit my mute button. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As you get closer, you can see about half a dozen of the orcs are getting ready. It looks like they're getting their weapons, their axes and javelins.
Oh, I would like to say I'm trying to be cautious of walking where my footprints aren't going to be obvious in it. Oh, it's not snowing, is it?
No, it's not snowing here.
Okay, never mind. Continue. My bad.
It's pretty much rock, or some gravel and flat rock. So there's about a half a dozen of the orcs look like they're getting ready for a little action. And one of them goes into the larger tent and then comes back out. And when he comes back out, he has two other orcs with him, and both of these are in chainmail. And they all pause and look up the cliffside for a second. So it's a total of 8 orcs, 2 of them in chainmail, and they start basically they're heading in your direction towards the road, but they don't seem to have seen you.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I want to get as close to the encampment as I can without being seen, and I just want to hide and wait for them to pass.
Give me another stealth roll, and you're invisible, so you can have advantage on it.
Yay!
Ooh. And you're going to need the advantage.
I'm sure I will. Here we go. And come on, baby. That's 8. Ooh, 24.
Okay, you think you're fairly well hidden. At one point, your foot slips a little bit in the gravel and makes some noise, or more noise than you'd like, not a ton of noise. But they don't seem to notice you. Basically, the 8 orcs are going to march by your position, like they're heading up the road and going around, again, where your companions were.
I'm really glad this is going well for me for the next 5 minutes.
The kobolds look rather dejected, and they're hunkered down, mostly among themselves, staying away from the orcs as much as possible. But yeah, 8 orcs are going up the hillside.
Okay. Once they get maybe 200 feet past me, I'd like to go ahead and move closer. I'd like to move into the camp area where I can kind of be behind one of the tents and sort of out of their view.
Okay, you can do that easy enough. You still see about a half dozen orcs kind of milling about.
All right.
There'll be a cook fire.
All right. So
I would like to take a little piece of cloth just off my clothes, attach it to one of my crossbow bolts, light it, and kind of send it up towards these guys, but shooting it off a little ways.
Give me an attack roll for one thing.
All right.
do we notice these coming up?
Give me perception rolls.
Okay.
They shouldn't have to be that good ones. They're not particularly hiding.
It's an 18.
That's by
Damn.
far. The 18. The 18 is definitely good enough. You see the 8 orcs marching in your direction.
Okay.
Okay, I had a 16 for my impromptu flare trying to signal them.
Okay, with the 18, you also see a burning arrow shoot up into the sky.
Okay. Is there? Would you say there's like maybe a boulder that we can roll down into the group?
Yeah, there is one actually.
Okay.
If you can make the athletics rolls to get it to move.
Hey, check time.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going to continue and try to
yeah.
trail these orcs from about at least 100 feet away. Yeah,
The
make that
ones-
120 feet away. 120.
Oh, the ones that are going up the road. You're following them.
Yeah, the ones that are going up the road. I want to say about 120 feet behind them.
Okay.
Since I still got a good half hour left on my invisibility.
Okay. So up above, you guys are pushing a boulder down.
Yeah, I want to try and get as
Oh,
many
yeah.
of them as I can.
There's a campfire that they seem to be. There's a half a dozen seem to be around. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll, somebody.
These are for the orcs that are coming up the trail.
Do you want those, or do you want the ones down in the camp?
I want the ones coming up the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a roll.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can I help make
All
it
right.
easier?
it's a good thing I'm
Yes.
down right in the middle.
Yes, please make it easier. Cool.
I'm going to use shape water to melt the snow, or to melt the snow, and I'm going to use it again to turn it into ice, so it's easier to push.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh yeah. That's gonna be 24.
all right. I got a
You have no problem getting it to roll.
19.
Add those together, plus the help from Cool. You have no problem getting this boulder to roll down the hill. But keep in mind, this road is fairly good and wide, so I'm going to give them some basically reflex saves or deck saves and see how many of them.
Give me bowling pins.
Actually, all except 2 of them make it out of the way.
Fuck.
But 2 of them are going to get hit. It's not enough to kill them, but it definitely hurts.
Which
Let's
2 of them?
We suck at bowling.
2 that were in the front are both hit by this. And let's see, I'm going to give them another reflex save. They don't fall off the edge and fall down, but they get hit by the boulder. But the rest of them manage to jump out of the way of it.
How far away from this?
Oh, also in a moment, I have an action I'd like to ready, but I'll let Denzel do his thing.
Do we want to go ahead and? Well, they're about 120 feet away from you guys.
Well, I figure I got range.
I don't want to ready an action for any of them. I want to kind of be hidden, still 120 feet away from them, but I want to be now putting my focus back on the camp.
Okay, you can look back that direction. Well, the orcs on the road are only about 120 feet from your companions, and you're 120 feet behind that, so you're 240 feet from your companions. So keep in mind, you are a good ways considering it was a half-hour walk from the camp at this point.
Yeah.
Unless you decided to stay really far back or something.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought they moved farther along the trail. I was mistaken on where we were. I understand this now. Yeah. Either way, I would still like to. I got a vial of poison. I'd like to dip one of my crossbow bolts in that vial of poison.
Okay. I'm going to say the orcs 120 feet away, and they definitely know. They got a pretty good idea they've been attacked. So I'm going to say let's go ahead and roll initiative. Good God, my bad guys' initiatives suck.
8.
Ooh.
You still beat the bad guy.
I got a nat 20 for 23.
I got a 2, so 4.
Who was that got the 4?
That would be Paya.
Paya. Okay. And Chagatai got a 20.
Hells yeah.
Hell City, yeah.
Okay, well, first up is Denzel.
All right. Let's see. I got a vial poison too, didn't I?
I thought you did. I thought you got maybe a couple of them.
Can I use a bonus action to dip one of them?
I think isn't that your ability? Don't you have the poison feat?
No, I didn't take that.
Oh, okay. Then no, it would take more. It would take a full action, which is why you should have took the poison feat.
I should have. Shit. Let's see, how far is that? It's 30 feet. Okay. How much is the poison add? Was it a D4?
Either a D4 or a D6. Ooh. Okay. Let me see.
Hey, Alex, does Colossus Slayer work on bow attacks?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. All right.
You just gotta remember that they have to have taken damage.
Oh, okay. So first attack.
Well, a couple of them have. They took a little bit of damage. Yeah, your basic poison adds a DC, or it adds a D4.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm just gonna shoot one of the two. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the two that got hit earlier.
Okay.
So first bow attack. That's gonna be an 18.
That's going to hit.
All right.
What kind of bow are you using?
A longbow.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit. So
that's 10, and then Colossus Slayer. That'll add another 3, so 13 damage.
Okay, that guy goes down.
Sweet. All right. And that will be my turn. I don't think I have any bonus action I can use right now.
Okay. Well, they definitely.
Oh wait, I can. Oh, sweet. All right. I don't think I got enough range for Hunter's Mark. Oh,
no, I think it's like 60 feet or something like that, isn't it?
It's 90, but I don't think they're close enough yet.
No, they're not. They're 120 away.
All right, that's my turn.
It's now Chagotay's turn.
Chagatai is going to look really important.
Is that your action?
And so I'm going to look really important and start praying to Saloon. And I'm going to draw down a moonbeam upon them. So I'm going to cast Moonbeam, 2nd level spell, 120 feet away. And when a creature starts its turn, it has to make a Constitution saving throw or take some damage. Bright light. And yeah.
Okay.
So
they move.
It's a 5-foot wide beam. So basically I'm going to place it between two of them so that they can, when they start their turn, 2 will have to make Constitution saving throws. Okay. And I'm going to go with the ones in chainmail.
Ooh,
actually, no,
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to go for them.
Okay, so when they move or on their turn, all right. Okay, when it starts its turn there. All right. So when it's their turn, then I'll come back to you and we can do damage. Anything else Chagatai's doing?
Nope, just taunting them in Orcish.
Let's see.
Your mothers look like elves.
Your mothers have
mother.
pointy ears.
Okay. I'm
Your
looking-
children look like gnomes.
Okay. Then it will be Cool's turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby, let's go. All right, I'm gonna walk behind Shake Tai, and I'm going to bring out the essence of dragon of myself, and I am going to, because he's so tall, I have to touch his back. And I'm gonna cast Twin Dragon's Breath on myself and him.
Okay.
So as a bonus action,
Ooh.
for 1 minute, you can breathe cold. That deals 2d6 damage on the dexterity save.
Nice.
Wait, every bonus action for a minute?
Every bonus action for a minute.
Yep.
What's
It's
the
a
range on that?
15-foot cone. Dex save.
Paya is watching this and is going to deliberately remember to ask her to give that to me sometime because that is
It's only
so
15 feet though.
okay. That's fine.
Still,
I
yeah.
want to be able to do it. Paya wants to do this.
Okay. Anything else from Cool?
She is then going to use her main action for Sorcerer's Fortitude to give herself a d4 in temporary hit points.
Okay.
And she gets 4.
That's cool.
Hey!
And now it is Paya's turn.
Okay. So if I cast a cantrip that doesn't affect anything but myself, do I lose my invisibility?
I believe so.
Okay. So I would like to first make sure I'm hidden.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
I'm still okay because I'm still 120 feet behind them. And oh, do I get advantage since I'm still invisible?
I'm going to say no. Normally you would,
Okay.
but well, let me put it this way: you're planning on doing something that's going to make you visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, then I'm not going to give you. Even though technically you're
Okay.
invisible when you're hiding, this is really more for stealth when you're not invisible. If that makes sense.
Got you. I got a 15.
That's not bad.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping all the focus is over on them and they're just not paying that much attention to me
Yeah,
being
You know,
invisible and whatnot.
they just had a rock and arrows and stuff coming from higher up, so they're not looking behind them at themselves at the moment.
But don't get too
Okay.
cocky. Those guys can move 90 movement around if they want.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to look like a very small, young, scrawnier orc in leather armor. Like, I'm going to try to make myself as big as I can look, but I'm still going to be smaller.
Okay. All right, you look like an orc.
Okay, fantastic. So that is my action. And then, yeah, that's all I'm doing for now.
Okay.
I just want to remain hidden for the moment.
It is now the orcs' turn, and the 2 orcs in chainmail that are in the moonbeam did not make. Neither one of them made their saves, their con saves.
Hells yeah!
So, how much radiant damage do they take?
10 total each.
Okay, 10 total each. Well, they're burnt a little bit. Let me see. They are going to move forward then. Let me double check something. Yes, all the orcs move forward 60 feet at this point. And those two that are in the chainmail actually cast spells. But nothing bad happens to you guys, so whatever spells they were casting did something. Now the other 5 regular orcs, because one of their companions was killed by an arrow, but the other 5 are all going to throw javelins from 60 feet away. And let's see. A bastard hit them with an arrow. But Chagatai
I was
standing
calling
there.
all of their mother's elves.
That's true.
In Orcish.
Oh, they get it. Let's see. They've got, well, does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Chagatai? Does an 18 hit?
Nope.
Okay, those
That
two
new
miss.
scale mail's doing its job.
Okay.
Our mother was
Oh.
a hamster, and your dad smells of elderberries.
5 javelins come in your direction, and 4 of them miss, but one of them hits with a natural 20.
Oh, you're rolling at a
That hit.
you're rolling at disadvantage, eh?
Maybe.
Oh.
And Chagatai will take 13 points of damage.
Ow.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not that much.
that's a lot.
No, I was right behind them. That was kind of scary.
Oh, yeah. I should probably roll and see if any of those ones missed accidentally hit cool.
Hey, don't pull a chapo on me. Leave me alone.
None of them do.
What the ass?
Man, you exist in my game. Let's see if these ones hit you.
Screw with me, and I'll have Jubei show up,
Oh no.
or maybe worse, I may have Daystone show up.
Oh. Oh
That
wait.
actually might work in our favor.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah.
Juby might work in our favor too.
He'd be a drunk and pissed off, but it might work in your favor. All right, it's now they moved up 60 feet, so they're just 60 feet from the main party, but they're 180 feet now from our little sneaky guy, and it's the top of a round. So Denzal, it's your turn again.
All right. So
Oh, now that we're in initiative, I don't get to follow them.
You can with your movement on your
Oh,
turn.
okay, I got you.
So they're 60 feet from us.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What does that do? All right. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on one of the orcs with chainmail on it.
Okay.
The one on the left, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him with an arrow.
No.
Nice. 19 plus 7, 26.
That misses. No,
Nice.
it hits.
All right. So I get a D6 and a D8. So that's 6 plus 11. So 17 damage to that guy.
Wow. Okay. So he's hurt, but he's still standing.
Okay. Let's see, bonus action. Nope, I used my bonus action. And I'm gonna fall back 10 feet.
Okay. So you're
And-
70 feet from them.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
All right. It's now Chagatai's turn.
I do say
So
once you do attack, fall back 10 feet.
planning
That's what
on
I
it.
said.
I was
All
actually
right, sorry.
going to tell you about that before I saw you move. So yeah,
Great minds. buddy.
good idea. They're with you. Great minds.
Okay.
Chagatai Chagatai is going to move the moonbeam forward 60 feet, ideally so that it's touching both the guys in chainmail again.
Yeah, they stayed together, so.
And then if they're 60 feet away, or is that my... Hold on, let me double check to see if the movement of it is an action. Ah, shit, it is an action.
That's your action, yeah.
All right, so that's my action. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just back up 10 feet. I guess I'll cast Healing Word on myself. Or can I drink a potion for as a bonus action?
Now use Healing Word.
Okay.
I mean, if you're wanting to do
Healing
this
Word it is. Yeah, I'd rather do it as a bonus action. And that's going to be 3 plus 3 is 6 hit points healed. And I'll back up 10 feet and I'm done.
Okay. It is now Cool's turn.
I see that one guy badly injured way in the back over there, right?
Yeah, he's pretty badly injured. And there's one other guy who's slightly injured. One of the regular orcs.
I'm gonna look at the badly
one of the
injured
other
one. I'm gonna hit the badly injured chainmail guy with magic missile. Come on, baby!
Shield.
He's one of the guys in the moonbeam, right?
Oh no!
No, I'm kidding. He doesn't have shield.
That's gonna be a total of 10 points of force damage.
No! He's in really bad shape.
I move 10 feet back, and I breathe a cone of ice because I can. Into the
Okay.
air, so I don't hit Shagatai in the back.
Okay. It would now be Paya's turn.
Okie dokie. So, can I say that my disguised self, I kind of wanted to look a little bit wounded. Can I add that, or?
Nah, you can do that.
Okay, so I just want to say I look a little bit wounded, so once I get up there, I can be like, looking like I got a gimp and shit.
Okay.
So I want to...
That might not turn out so good, buddy.
Well, you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to get both my scimitars out. I am going to do my full movement, bonus action dash, and for my action, I am going to cast Firebolt at one of them.
Okay. You would still be, I believe, 90 feet away from them.
Firebolt is 120.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just making sure you know you're still a ways away from them.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. I miss.
Okay. You guys that are at the top of the ridge, you suddenly see some crazy small orc who looks like he's been wounded and gimping along, comes running up the road and throws a fire spell. And it doesn't hit anything, but he's way further down the road. So, but he's obviously their spellcaster, so that's who you should kill next.
Insight.
Do it.
It is now the orc's turn, and all 5 of them are going to run forward 60 feet again. So the 2 need to make con saves. One of them does not, and another one does with a nat 20. So how much damage are they going to take from the moonbeam?
Total of 12, 6 for the one that saved.
Okay, the one who did not save is fried to a crisp and goes down.
Word.
The other one, let's see, 6 of them now, 1 in chain. They charge forward, and 5 of them are going to throw javelins again. They each had 2 javelins, but now they're only 10 feet away from you. So let's see, who are they going to throw? Okay, 2 are going to throw at Chagatai.
You died the dwarf.
I think a 15 misses Chagatai. But what about a 24?
That hits the shit out of me.
Ooh, that's for 9 points of damage.
Whoo!
1 is going to throw it cool. Does an 18 hit cool?
Yes, so I'm going to cast shield.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm guessing it'll miss then.
Yeah, it raises my AC to 21.
Let's see. And 2 are going to throw javelins at Denzal. Both of those are going to miss because they were abysmal rolls. Now, the one guy left in chainmail took some damage. Let me see. Okay. He casts another spell. And suddenly, next to you, Denzal, is a big, glowing spear. And it's going to try to hit you. Does a modified 20 hit?
Yep.
Okay. You take 7 points of some kind of damage.
Fire.
Uh,
Burning sphere.
no, it's a floating spear, not sphere.
Oh.
SPEAR. Let's see. So it hits you for 8 points of. Okay, it hits you 8 points of stabbing damage, basically.
Okay.
And that will be their turn. So it's the top of a round, and it's Denzal's turn again.
Okay, so the one I had Hunter's Mark on, is that the one that fell?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to switch my Hunter's Mark over. Actually, can you?
I think you can as a bonus action, can't you? Doesn't it work like Hex in that regard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll mark the other one,
so.
the other one with chainmail.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
Okay. Let's see. Is it? Oh, it's not concentration.
Is a 14, 21 to hit?
Yeah, 21's going to hit.
All right, so he takes that and that. So that's 10 plus 21 damage he takes.
Jeez. Okay. He's still up, but he's looking in real bad shape.
All right, and damn. Damn, I wish I could drop. I don't really have anything else to do unless I could pull my 2 swords out. Other than that, I just gotta hold my bow.
Okay. It would now be Chagatai's turn.
Shagatai, you know what to do.
All right.
Secret formation.
So I'm gonna get it. I'm going to start off with getting as many into a 15-foot cone as I can, and I will cold breath them. I definitely want to catch chainmail guy in breath, though.
Okay, you can get him plus 3 other guys.
Secret formation.
Perfect.
Nice, baby.
DC is 13.
On what? Dex?
Yeah.
What's the damage on that?
2d6.
2d6s.
Only one of them made it, and it was not the main guy or the guy in chainmail.
That's going to be a 10.
10
10 cold damage.
Zero.
Hells yeah.
Okay, the 3 lesser guys that hit do not go down, but the one guy in chain armor, he does go down. And
Teamwork.
that big glowing floating spear disappears.
Word.
Damn straight.
Anything else? Because I think that's just a bonus action.
So that it is. I'm going to go ahead and cast Fairy Fire and try and catch the rest of them in Fairy Fire, which is
How
a
big's the
DC
area on
13
Fairy
Dex
Fire?
save also.
Okay.
I think it's a 20-foot square cube. Just double check.
Two of them make it.
I'm sure I'm not thinking.
Two of them make it. The rest do not. I'm just going to say you can get all. There's 5 left. They would be kind of grouped together, so you can get
10-foot radius, 20-foot.
Oh,
circle.
okay.
Okay.
All right. 3 of them have fairy fire on them now.
All right.
And okay, so it would now be Cool's turn.
And
Oh yeah! Now part of the seeker formation. I'm gonna jump 10 feet away from Shagatai. I'm gonna try to catch the rest with my cone, my dragon's breath for bonus action.
Okay. What's that DC again?
13.
Makes it, does not make it. Makes it, does not make it. 2 made it. 3 did not.
Nice.
So 8 damage is for a failed save, and 4 is half.
Okay, let's see. 4 is half. 2 of them go down.
Nice.
Still 3 orcs left. And all 3 of those have been hurt. So what's your main action now?
I'm gonna jump in front of Shagatai, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna be super happy that it worked. I'm gonna say, hell yeah! And I'm gonna pull out my crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot one of the fairy fired ones.
Okay, go ahead.
Smile's really big.
15 to hit.
That will hit. This is just one of the regular orcs.
10 points of piercing.
He is dead as a doornail.
Orcs suck.
and
Okay, there's 2 orcs. There's 2 orcs. There's 2 orcs 10 feet in front of you, but like 180 feet back is this one little poor orc who's limping along. You know, he's their wizard.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get
And
him
it's-
too.
And it's now his turn.
Wait, I bonus action dash now is within 90 feet, then they only move 30. So they should only be
Oh, that's
120.
true. You're right. They're 120 feet back.
Sorry, I just want to make sure because for my thing, I want to make sure I'm
No, I get you.
within range. Oh, yeah, so it's my turn now, ain't it?
Yeah, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my movement, bonus action dash. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at just the closest one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, 13.
That actually hits, believe it or not.
Hey, cool. I'm not the worst magic caster. Okay. Working on it. It's in progress. And that is going to be a whopping 5 damage.
It burns him. He's still up, but it burns him. And now this crazy spellcaster orc is such a bad spellcaster that he hits one of his own guys in the back.
That guy's pretty bad.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a bottle of whiskey and take a swig from it, and I'm going to look like I'm about to fire again.
Okay.
He's got
Now
whiskey.
it's the last 2 orcs. The last 2 orcs' turn. They look at each other like they want to run, but then they got hit from behind by fire. It's like, oh, what the hell? In for a penny, in for a pound. So those 2 are going to run forward. One's going to run at Denzal with his great axe raised, and he swings and got an 11, so that's going to miss.
Thank you.
The other one's going to run over to Chagatai with his great axe. and
Nah, I'm in
that's a
front of him.
10.
I'm in front of him. I'm in front of him.
Well, either way, a 10's going to miss.
Yeah. Now I feel bad.
So, I want everybody to make perception rolls.
My hero.
Passives won't work here.
Oh,
I'm
22?
bad at them. 11?
22.
18.
Okay. The 18 and the
I got-
22.
I got a 16.
16's good enough because this isn't really hidden. But down at the camp, the remaining half a dozen orcs are getting together. They can see some of what's going on up above. So they're getting together. And now 3 more orcs come out of the tent and join them. And these 3 orcs are big and got chainmail on. So down in the camp, there's 6 regular orcs and 3 orcs in chainmail. And we're now back at the top of a round, and it's Denzal's turn.
All right. All right. I'm going to toll the dead, the one in front of me. Wisdom 12.
He makes it.
Son of a bitch.
Well, he rolled a 19, so
Okay.
he got really, he's like,
that's
"Ha ha,
right.
you suck."
Not as bad as you.
Well, he says this in Orcish. It matters.
I told him back in Orcish, too.
Ha ha, you suck.
You suck.
I'm
worse.
about to die anyway, so what difference does it make?
Well, you could work for us.
No, he can't. The position's filled.
Oh, too bad. Well, you don't have any bonus actions that can work. I'll switch my hunter's mark to him, but that's about it.
Okay, that's now Chagatai's turn.
I will breathe my cold breath on him.
And
Hey, I'm in
And
front of
run.
you. Don't do that.
Oh,
he can put his head over
oh,
your
I'm taller
shoulder.
than you. I can breathe over the top of your head.
Oh, okay.
Just hit him in the face.
Are you going for both orcs?
Yeah, I'm trying to get both of them.
Yeah, neither one of them make their rolls. One rolled a 3, the other one rolled a 6.
7 cold damage.
One of them, the one in front of Denzal, goes down dead. The other one in front of Cool and Chagatai is still just barely hanging on. And he says in Orc, "You guys don't suck. You guys are awesome."
That's right, buddy. But position
Would it
filled,
change
so
sides?
you're gonna die.
It would now be Cool's turn.
I've
don't
actually got an action step.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's a bonus action. That's true. You're right.
Yep. Let me go ahead and smack him with my warhammer.
No.
Does he have fairy fire on him?
Yes.
Uh, 17
That definitely hits.
for 8 damage.
And he goes down with a crushed skull.
Thunk.
Dad told me I'd never kill somebody with this hammer. Ha! Showed you, Dad.
That's right. Showed your dad.
Yeah. And Dad's like, "Yeah, but you had to use that magic first, didn't you?"
Good job, Chagatai.
Like you always taught me.
Well,
you aren't fighting dirty. You aren't trying.
if we're still in rounds, it's now Cool's turn. You have no more immediate foes to face, other than there is that little wizard orc down the road there.
Kill the goblin.
And there is activity going on in the camp below.
Orcs don't use scimitars. Dummy.
He drank whiskey too.
Orcs don't
Yeah,
have
orcs don't do
whiskey.
No.
Dummy.
At this point, I'm kind of swaying back and forth, just kind of walking over to you guys. It took a lot of work to get down there.
And what do you have to show for it?
Well, clearly nothing. I mean, I'm Nick.
Oh man, if that wasn't Archer, I don't know what was.
I'm
Oh, I
assuming I've won their trust over by now.
That's up to them, but we're still technically in rounds, though it may be a while for the moment. Anyway, I mean, you guys are 150 feet up or whatever. If you're going to do anything,
right at my range, longbow time.
Can I chuck
Yeah, we
rocks
gotta go
down?
fight the war chief.
Wait, hold on. They're in your range or I'm in your range? Just to clarify.
Both.
both.
I'm shooting them.
Yes.
But it's technically Cool's action if she is doing anything.
I'm running down to the camp. Eee.
Well, that's going to take a while.
Well, I mean, 3 rounds, yeah.
Well, it's a half-hour walk.
Oh,
Yeah, they came all the way to you.
Yeah.
sweet. Well, I don't see anything, so
Or you could just jump the 100-foot drop on the cliff.
I guess I'll tie the rope, the 100-foot rope, to something.
Okay. And
Reload my
I thought
crossbow.
we already did that while while Paya was on his way down the hill. I thought we tied off and were ready to rappel down after him.
yeah, if you want to start climbing, you can.
Oh, well, then I'll do that.
I will watch while they go down.
And then I want a climbing roll from Cool.
Oh, no athletics? Can I use acrobatics?
I'll let you use acrobatics. That's not raw.
Yay!
It's not raw, but whatever.
It's just a rope.
That's true.
21.
You're making it down well enough. What's your climbing movement?
Well, half, because I don't have a climbing speed.
So you've only got 85 more feet to go.
If I dash, can I move another 15?
Sure.
Yay!
You've only got 70 feet to go.
Fast rope.
I just gotta drop the rest now.
You could.
That's my turn.
Okay, so Cool started climbing down the rope. Paya, it's now your turn.
All right. Well, I want to just walk over, but I'm not entirely sure that I've convinced anyone other than Cool who I am. Screw it. I'm just gonna start walking over. And
Okay.
No, I want to figure out
It's
how
up
to
you
like.
guys.
So we're kind of down an invisibility potion. Should I keep this up or should I just drop the disguise?
It's really up to you, but
Okay,
they
so
don't-
you understand it's me?
I mean, you drank whiskey and you had scimitars. That's very familiar.
And
Okay,
you're walking,
fair enough.
You're walking
So-
up and talking in common. I figure they can figure out it's you.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
I'm not. My attention is down below, not to you.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stick like this for a little bit.
Works.
You want to pretend to shoot me?
After I shoot one of them, yeah, maybe.
Okay, for sure. And that is my turn. I'm just kind of talking to them.
Okay.
You speak orc.
No, I got Infernal though.
Okay. Down below, it is the orc's turn. The total of 9 orcs that are down there are going to run over to the cliff 70 feet down from Cool, who's hanging there. And 6 of them are going to try to throw javelins at Cool.
You wouldn't attack me while I was hanging down here, right? Oh God, they are.
I wouldn't, but those 6 are. Let's see, what's their? Ooh, okay. Well, a 7 will miss. I'm thinking a 21 will hit.
Yep.
Okay,
Ow.
that'll be a miss. Will a 19 hit?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it will.
Okay, and that's another 19. God, this is gonna be a lot of damage.
I feel like I should have shielded on the other 19, but now it's too late.
That's gonna be a total of 20 points of damage.
Ouch.
Ow!
Are you falling?
I'm not unconscious, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, no, that's good. Of the other 3 orcs, 2 of them are going to cast some spells, and one of them, the greatest, biggest orc, is going to raise a spear aimed at Cool. Fortunately, a spear doesn't have the distance that a javelin does, so he's got disadvantage. And still rolled a 23, even with disadvantage.
Oh, cheetah.
You know what? This
Oh.
sucks. I might need help. I'm in danger.
And, oh crap, he does a lot of damage too. 8 points of damage. He rolled bad.
I didn't. That was badly. Now I'm falling.
Oh, shit.
Now you're falling?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not your turn yet, so
I'm probably gonna die.
you hit 0 hit points, correct?
Yes, I'm at 0. Exactly 0, if you want to know.
Okay, exactly here 0. Yeah, that was low damage for him. So yeah, your else companion, Cool, just fell 70 feet and hits the ground in front of the orcs. The good news is it's top of a round. She's not technically dead yet. It's top of a round. It's Denzal's turn.
No more dragon's breath, by the way.
And you're 100 feet up.
All right. Well, I'm going to shoot the big one with the longbow.
Okay.
It's a nat 20. Ha ha!
Cool.
All right. How do you do your nat 20s?
Max damage and then roll.
Okay, so that's 6 plus another 4, so it's 10, 13. I don't get Colossus, so it's 13 points.
13 points. Okay, the arrow hits him, and he just grunts and stares back at you. He's like, ouch.
Yep.
Anything?
So if I move down the cliff some, will I close the distance to like 90 feet?
You mean climb down or running down the road?
Like move down the road some.
No, you'd still be 100 feet up from him.
Okay. I'll just stay where I'm at then.
Okay, it's now Chagatai's turn. Jump, jump, jump.
All right. I am not going to jump. I am going to climb down the rope.
You got moonbeam still?
Superhero landing.
No, I had to drop it for fairy fire.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so you're climbing down the rope.
Yes, sir.
You can either move half your normal movement and take an action, or you can move your full movement and not take an action. Unless you've got some kind of better climbing speed or something.
No, I don't. I'll just I'll go my full movement.
Okay.
And not do anything else.
So you're 70 feet above them then.
Do you want a climbing roll?
Sure.
Ooh, that's not great. Ooh, that's going to be 11.
Oh, you're barely just hanging on.
No,
Fortunately, you're not.
no.
Yeah, you made it, but it's not looking pretty. Cool.
Really concerned about cool.
You know,
Cool.
I rolled really well, and I didn't end up in a good place either. So,
Cool. I need you to make a death roll.
oh, no healing word for me. Death roll. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
Okay. That's not good.
No, I'm dead.
Ooh.
I get the new character I want.
Okay, Paya, it's now your turn.
Wow.
So, Ty, looks like I'm dying today.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Healing word is 60 feet. I'm 70 feet up right now. I can bring you back.
Yeah, so just because I'm having fun with this, I'm gonna, pretend to take another swig of whiskey, kind of like aim haphazardly with, I'm particularly aiming with my scimitar, and I would cast another firebolt at whatever the closest one to cool is, so I can be like,
Okay. It's just one of the regular orcs.
yeah, look like I'm aiming at cool, but shoot one of the orcs.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right. This is getting obnoxious. I'm just going to go to the natural 20.
That hits for sure.
What did you say the
Your damage, 1 maximum damage, and then you roll the other one like normal.
Okie dokie. So that's 2d10.
Two D10 normal.
Yeah, 2d10 normal.
So it would be 20 plus 2d10.
That's going to be 20 plus 12, so that would be 32 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
How's it 2d10?
Wait, it just changed. It's 1d10. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No,
you're
no.
right.
I swear it said 2d10 on the screen, and it just changed.
okay. That's just how.
You're fine. I was just
Yeah, that could
Okay,
be.
Yeah, it was some sort of
Still.
weird switch. I'll re-roll just 1d10.
Okay,
So
you still
10
did
plus-
10.
Gosh, I was really confused how it got better. Okay, so that's going to be a total of 13 damage. That is much more realistic.
Okay, he is still up then, but not in good shape.
Okay. Man, I was really hoping it was that 2D. That was disappointing. Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, they. Okay, now we come to the point. This is going to be up to Alex. I don't care either way, honestly. Your character hit 0 hit points and then fell 70 feet and hit the ground, which means you would have taken more damage, though we don't need to roll for that. But more damage would give automatically giving you a negative death roll.
I probably would have died from the fall, actually.
Probably. But then you also rolled a 1, which is 2 more death rolls. So technically you're dead, but the leader orc, the biggest of the group in chainmail, barks out something in Orcish. He basically says, make that one a slave and we can question him. And the 2 in chainmail the other 2 in chainmail run forward. One of them is casting a spell. One of them is kneeling next to you with a rope. But I'm going to give you the choice. If you want Cool to be alive, they can save you, but you'll be unconscious. Or if you want to play another character, you can just say Cool dies and you play another character.
Man, I play 3.5 and 1E. I don't care, man. Do me however you like.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Then Cool is dead.
But cool. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Cool.
And I'll also give you, this is kind of a natural. If you want to bring Vareska back, you're more than welcome to. But you don't have to. Do you want to play somebody else? because she is kind of around.
Might as well. I'll remake her.
Well, she's a lieutenant now. So, what level is she? 7?
She was 7, yeah.
If you want to leave her at 7, I don't have a problem with that.
Ooh, baby.
Wowza.
Now you in charge.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Again.
you will be. Yeah. Well, at the moment you're hundreds of miles away, but maybe next week. So poor Cool is dead. But it is still the orc's
The
turn.
captain is going to be so mad.
So
Probably not.
let's see. The lead orc and the 2 spellcasting orcs are busy dealing with this dead body that they tried to save, but can't. But there are still 6 other orcs with javelins. And who is it that's hanging down 70 feet? Is that Chagatai?
Yep.
It is.
Okay. Let's see. 3 of them are going to throw javelins at you, Chagatai. And 11 will miss, but a nat 20 is going to hit.
Mm.
And I got
will.
a feeling a 24 will also hit.
Everyone gets new
Yep, it will.
characters.
22 points of damage. Jesus
Chagatai
Christ.
is on his way to the ground.
Good Lord.
That's 7d10, correct?
D6, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's already unconscious, so technically it wouldn't be more rolled damage. He would just take damage because he's unconscious. So he's not dead when he hits the ground, but he's awful darn close to it.
Well, not
now
if the fall damage does more than 24 points.
Welcome to the club, Brendan.
Actually, it does 19 points of damage.
Oh, that's close.
Ouch.
So you're not technically dead yet, but the orcs all acted, and it is the top of a round now, so it's Denzal's turn.
All right.
And meanwhile, you just heard the orcs down below say, "Hey, look, it's another slave coming our direction."
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the fucking leader. That is another fucking nat 20. Holy shit.
Okay.
He gets Colossal Slayer this time. So that's 6 for that. And that's 6, that's 12. Oh wait, that's a fucking D8. My bad. That's 12. 23 damage he takes.
Really?
23 damage, yeah.
You got a net 20.
No, I
Hunter's
think that's
Mark.
low. Hunter's Mark, D8 on the bow, then D8 Colossus Slayer is like 22 minimum. Without rolling.
I don't have Hunter's Mark on him though. He's too far.
He's too far away.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
did.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. That's
No,
my bad.
he's too far away for Hunter's Mark. Now it'd be Chagatai's turn. Make a death roll.
Saloon, do you want your servant to come home?
No, you're
Not
you're
yet.
terrible.
So you're still alive?
So far.
Okay.
Chagatai, do you want to be caught alive, or do you want me to give you a warrior's death?
Chagatai is unconscious and cannot respond.
Leave a message after the beep.
And now somewhere 300 miles away, it's Vareska's turn.
Teleport, baby, teleport. No.
I'm level 7. I don't know that.
Okay, but can you bonus action to a teleport?
And now it would be Paya's turn.
Okie dokie. Can I tie a bottle, potion of healing to an arrow and shoot Chagatai with health?
Probably not. In fact, your arrow might cause damage and kill him.
Okay. Well,
That
I'm gonna
sounds like
go
a terrible
ahead.
idea.
I'm just gonna go
Do it.
ahead and steady aim, shoot another firebolt at. I'm gonna go for the leader, so I have advantage on shooting the leader.
Okay.
It's a 17 and a 7. So 17 plus 3, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Okie dokie. And that is going to be. Woo! So awesome. 2 points of damage.
He is singed a little bit. So it's now their turn, and the chief orc and the other two in chainmail were all standing over Cool, like talking in orcish, just like, oh, I think she's dead. Oh, we can still get bam. And then Chagatai lands in front of them, and they look at each other and like, oh, this one's alive. We can, we'll make a slave out of this one. And so one of the orcs casts a spell, and Chagatai is not dead, but you are still unconscious. And the other orc's going to take out a rope and start tying Chagatai up. Now, the leader orc is sort of telling them to do this, but he has another spear, which at least he'll have disadvantage. And he's going to look up and throw
He
it.
can throw that spear 100 feet in the air.
He can with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
He's throwing at Denzal and does not hit. The spear falls short and comes down. When it falls back down, it hits Chagatai.
Perfect.
Death rolls again.
No, that could
At least I'm down
cool.
to 0.
And the orcs are like, damn it, cast another
Reset my
spell.
death saving throws.
You know what I was thinking about? It was like when they were throwing their javelins up, would it be like lawn darts?
So up above, you
Ouch.
guys can see they're not bothering with Cool, but Chagatai they are tying up. But it would be the top of a round. It's Denzal's turn.
All right. Another arrow for the fucking leader. Oh. Will an 18 hit?
It will hit.
Nice. Oh, he takes 5 from the Colossal Slayer and another 11, so 16.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking worn down some now.
I yell at him in Orcish, "Come on, you fucks! Come up and get me!"
Okay. It's now Paya's turn because Paya's the only one left alive and conscious.
All right. So I'm gonna put my scimitars away and pull out my crossbow, and I'm just gonna go ahead, steady aim, take a shot at the leader.
Okay.
Gonna be a 15 and a 3, so 18 a hit.
That will hit.
Oh, I'm sorry, 19 a hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure it hit a little bit harder. And that is going to be a whopping 8 points of damage to him.
It hurts him.
I'm trying to get it like right in his foot, so it sucks if he has to climb.
Oh, they're not climbing. It's their turn. And the two orcs who are spellcasters in chainmail, they are going to pick up Chagatai and drag him back inside of a tent. And the head orc yells out orders, run up there and kill them. And then he runs inside of the tent.
Oh, the motherfucker!
Since I was, yeah. Can I shoot a firebolt at the tent? Try to set it on fire.
You can on your turn. I don't know if it would set it
Okay.
on fire, but it might.
I mean, if I'm real lucky.
Let's see. The 6 actually that are left below that threw javelins, they're out of javelins. So they all get great axes, and they take off running on foot to come up the road. Now, it would normally take a good long time to come up that road, and it'll still take them a while, but orcs can move especially fast. So it's going to take them maybe 10 minutes to make it up the road. So you guys or Denzal and Paya, it's up to you if you want to stay in rounds for the moment or if you want to do something else.
I'm gonna shoot all these fuckers. Fuck that.
Okay.
Well, before we do, I do want to, since we got a couple rounds, can I take 2 shots and then I'll catch up to Denzel? 2
Yeah.
shots of firebolt trying to set that shit on fire.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot the tent a couple of times.
Okay, I want to do both with steady aim. Okay, so that's going to be a 6 and a natural 20 for the
Okay.
first one. Okay. So that is going to be 10 plus 6, 16. Oh, I'm sorry. That's going to be 10 plus wrong die. 10 plus 6, still 16 points of fire damage to the main tent.
Now I want you to roll me another d6 and tell me what it is.
Oh, okay. Exciting. A 2.
Oh, okay. Basically, your spell burns a big hole through the tent, and yes, then it catches on fire.
Sweet.
I mean, the whole thing's not like bursting into flames, but
there's another tent, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of other smaller tents.
Okay, I would like to set one more on fire.
Okay.
Since I was trying to take 2 shots.
Can I see the chief through the hole?
Give me a perception roll.
Fucking A.
Okay, so I got a 21 to hit on that firebolt.
Yeah, you hit another tent.
Oh, okay.
I got a 16 for perception.
You don't see him.
That's 4 fire damage to the other tent.
Okay, roll me another d6 and tell me what it is.
3.
That one is not on fire. I mean, you burn it a little bit, but it doesn't catch fire.
Okay, screw it. I'm catching up with Denzel now.
Okay, Denzel, roll 1 to hit with your bow.
It's going to be a 21.
Okay, a 21. I'm just going to cut through the chase because there's 6 of them, and this would take forever or take a while. With a 21 plus your miniature goblin orc companion throwing spells, and these guys have a long way to run. You've got distance on them. They don't have any ranged weapons, so you can take these 6 out. It's going to take a few minutes, but yeah, you can take those 6 out.
All right, I'm going to make my way down to the camp.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, somebody is down below healing up a little bit. When you get down to the camp, by the time you get there, the main tent is definitely up in flames. Let's see something. And you see a bunch of kobolds huddled against the cliffside, and you see Cole laying there, not moving, and you see Chagatai tied up off to one side, not moving, and you see the orc chieftain and 2 other big orcs in chainmail, and the orc chieftain is standing there with his great axe in hand, and in orcish he says, like, "It's about time. Come and face me like an orc."
All right. So I'm going to cast Bane, all 3 of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull my 2 short swords out.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop my disguise be like, suck it, and I'm gonna pull out both my scimitars.
Okay. The orc's turn. Let's see. The two spellcasters are each going to cast a spell. Let's see. And the orc chieftain, he gets back 5 more hit points. And the orc war chief, or how far away were you stopping from these guys?
Probably within 2 rounds of movement.
Okay. The orc chieftain lets out a loud battle cry, screaming, and then he's going to rush. Are you 60 feet away from him or 90?
Probably about 90.
90.
Yeah.
Okay. He lets loose with a huge battle cry, and then he runs right up to you, Denzal. He does not get an attack in, but he basically is in your face.
All right.
While the other two are still back 90 feet. It would now be the top of the turn, so it's Denzal's turn again.
Alrighty. All right. First attack with a short sword. That is 19.
That hits.
That does 8 points of damage. The other attack. That's going to be 16. So 21.
That hits.
That only does 5 points of damage.
5 points. Okay.
Yeah.
It's now Paya's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm flanking him, and I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 swings with my scimitar.
Okay.
Scimitars. So first one is going to be a 15 to hit.
That will miss.
Oh, okay. Second one. Oh, that's even worse. That misses.
Okay. It is now his turn, and he's got Bane on him, but he's going to make 2 great axe attacks against Denzal. So, let's see. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, so he's going to hit you with one of them.
You wouldn't happen to say we all reach level 4 in the middle of this fight, would you? You know, like total
No.
anime style, where someone gives a speech about
Not
love
yet.
and friendship in the middle of the fight, and then we all get way stronger.
No, the orcs already did that.
Ah,
But he does 14 points of damage.
Okay. That fucking hurts.
The other 2 orcs in the back that are with, let's see, they both come forward 30 feet, so they're still 60 feet away. And
they fuck you up with Sacred Flame or Toll the Dead.
no, they're both doing something else.
Something less fun than Sacred Flame or Toll the Dead.
They each cast another spell, and the orc chieftain looks a little healthier. All of a sudden.
fudge.
But
Popsicle.
it's now Denzal's turn again.
All right. Oh, fuck. I totally forgot about the damn Colossal Slayer last time. All right.
Does he get advantage since I'm flanking him?
No.
No.
No. Oh,
No,
okay.
5th edition doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Normally, anyway.
That was a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit him.
All right. So Colossal Slayer, that's 6 plus 9. So 15 points of damage.
Okay,
And then this one, that is a 19.
that'll hit.
And he'll take 6 points of damage from that.
Okay. It's now Paya's turn.
Okie dokie. So I still get advantage because I'm flanking him, right?
Are you around behind him? I'm going to take it. I'll
Yeah.
let you have advantage.
Okay, cool. So my first one's going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Or, I'm sorry, that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, hardy har har. And then the second one is going to be the second one's only going to be a 13 hit.
That one will miss.
Okay, do I get my sneak attack? I get my sneak attack then, yeah? Since I have advantage?
Well, yeah, you would anyway because Denzal's up there.
Okay. Sweetness. Okay, so it's a D6.
Yeah, as long as you've got a companion up there within 5 feet of him, you'd get the sneak attack.
Okie dokie. So that's going to be 7 plus 6, 13, and 5. 18 points of damage.
Okay, he is still standing, but he looks in really, really bad shape. It's now their turn. He's going to make 2 more attacks with his great axe. One's going to be at Denzal, and that's going to be a miss. And the other one, he's going to turn and swing at Paya, and that'll be a miss because of Bane.
Sweet.
Now, the other 2 orcs that are in the back, one of them takes off running away. The other one is going to cast another spell, and the only thing you guys notice is the ground beneath your feet begins to quake and to shake, and the orc who just cast the spell is like, do you feel that? That is our army coming back. They'll be here any moment, and all of you are doomed.
Great. We'll
And
have to
now it's Denzal's turn.
All right. First attack. That is a 17. I think that's
That
gonna
hits.
Oh, okay. Sweet. So Colossal Slayer. That's 7 plus. So 13 damage on first hit. And this one is 18 plus 5, 23. And he'll take 9 points on that one.
And he is down.
Sweet.
He drops dead. And the one other orc disappeared, but the other one is still standing there. And now he's got his arms crossed. He's like 60 feet away, just staring at you.
Okay.
He's
Put,
like,
put my short swords away, and I'm going to pick up the chief's axe. Is it too big for me to wield?
no, it's a great axe.
Okay.
You can wield it.
I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to move up to him. I'm going to collect my friend now. Unless you're going to stop me.
No, I'm not going to stop you. Soon our army will be back after defeating those puny humans.
Eh,
And
be
then,
all right.
then, even with the chieftain dead, someone else will take over.
I'll go inside and feed Chagatai a potion.
He's actually off to the side because the tent burned down.
Oh, okay. Now I'll go run over, feed him a potion, and untie him.
Okay. Chagatai, you'll wake up.
Actually, I'll feed him 3 potions.
Damn. And those of you who are awake and alive, give me perception rolls.
Okie dokie.
That's going to be a 22.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, this is kind of hard to miss. Yeah, you definitely hear a whole bunch of orcs marching in your direction.
Do we have a
Wait.
gauge on the distance?
Oh, you would guess you've probably got about 10 minutes, but they are on their way back to you.
Okay, can I
Alright.
spend one of those minutes rummaging through the chieftain's body? I want to get some sort of proof that he's dead.
I am grabbing
just seeing what he
Chagatai
has.
and beating feet.
Okay. The only other way out of there is back the road you guys came. So
That's
you're,
where we're going.
Well, Chagatai, you don't have to grab because he's awake. He's conscious now, though he's.
No,
in
I'm
there.
waking him up. Hey, buddy.
Yeah. No. We need to get cool. We need to get
I know-
cool. We need to
I
get
know,
cool.
I know. Go grab her and let's go.
As far as the orc chieftain goes, yeah, well, you find 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces. But other than that, you don't find anything specifically on him that says, "Hey, this is me."
That's right. We completed our mission,
And
but not really.
Denzal did take his great axe, for that
Yeah.
matter.
All right, cool. The great axe works. Cool.
We got cool and we're leaving.
Okay.
Sweet. I'm booking it. Let's go.
Okay.
Rangers never leave a comrade behind.
It's a lot later than I thought it was, so I'm going to try to cut through this fairly quickly. You guys get out of there. The orcs do not either can't find you or they don't come after you for whatever reason. And you guys go back through the mountains. It's going to take you about a week to get back to North Shore. And once you're there,
We're gonna, second.
so at that point, Chagatai would be healed up by the time you got back to North Shore. What you want to do with Cool's body is up to you guys.
On our way back, I'm going to take us up a mountain above the snow line, and we'll bury Cool up there, fighting through frozen ground to give her a burial in her favorite place where it's nice and cold.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can do that. It'll be a bit of work because you don't have really good digging tools with you. But you also have some spellcasters who can help with the little fire stuff and things like that. So you can break through the ground and bury her up there.
I will leave the chieftain's axe there as a headstone.
Oh, we don't want to take that.
No,
Well, I guess they'll just know.
it's going to stay there.
Okay. I'm fine with this.
Okay. When you go to bury her human form drops and she becomes a small white dragon wormling.
She's still alive?
No, she's dead.
No, she's dead.
Oh. I will shed a tear.
But now
for
we have to
that.
dig a bigger hole.
Yeah.
Well, Wormling's not that big, but
Yeah, it's bigger than us, isn't it?
yes.
No, they're actually small sized creatures.
And somewhere Tiamat is even more pissed off than she already was.
Oh, fuck her.
Oh, that's good. That's what I like to hear.
When you guys get back to the camp outside of North Shore in a week, you have orders to go on to Thitus, the Thitan capital. It'll take you about a week and a half to get there on foot. The bad news is, well, kind of bad news, or mainly bad news. You find out that the human army, the Imperial army, they got their asses handed to them. The orcs really whooped up on them bad. They caught them by surprise in a cul-de-sac, basically. The orcs were up above and threw down tons of boulders and javelins and arrows. And I mean, they didn't wipe out. It was basically about 300 orcs against 1,000 Imperial soldiers. But they really did it. They probably killed at least 100 Imperials and wounded twice that many before the Empire had to back out of there. Good news, at least you killed the chieftain. So there will be something of a power vacuum, at least for a while. Who knows, maybe another tough orc or someone will take charge, but at least for the time being, that should slow things down. And nobody's in trouble, but the officer will ask what happened to Cool.
I'll tell them she fell in battle.
And they understand where and how you buried them. They would have given them a military funeral, but since you already buried her and taken care of it, that's fine. And you know what? You guys were gone a week, 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. It's going to take you a little less than that, but close to it, to get back to Thitan, or to get down to Thitan. So I'll basically just say you march down there, and by the time you get there, you'll get another 30 gold each. And you were to report to Captain Terrell there and a Lieutenant Vareska.
All right. I'll report to her.
And I'll basically
I'm following the sergeant.
I will stop it there and say that, yeah, that's the end of it. You guys get to Thitan, and we'll have a new adventure next week. And I apologize. I did not pretend for tonight to be that deadly.
That was quite a few orcs. But I mean, also she did just dump down the rope, and she
I
kind of
didn't realize that they were
killed
so
herself
close.
earlier.
I didn't realize they were so close, actually.
Well, believe it or not, javelins actually have a pretty good range on them.
Like when I heard that they were like, "Oh, we were 30 minutes away," I was like, "Yeah, I have plenty of time."
No, 30 minutes by walking,
So-
but if we took the rope, it was right above them.
Yeah, so that may have been my fault for not making that clear, but I thought it was, but apparently not.
Denzel.
So
will
my understanding
acquire-
of the weapons was that that the first number in the range was how far you can throw it without having disadvantage,
Yeah,
and anything beyond the first number but before the second was at disadvantage, and you couldn't get it past the other one,
yeah.
which means all of the javelins should have been at disadvantage also.
I didn't say they weren't. They were rolling really well.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they were rolling hella good.
And in fact, I think altogether there were at least, on the orc side, there were at least 3 nat 20s, if not more.
Yikes.
And the only really tough one
Well,
was the
at least it was disadvantage.
chieftain guy. Oh, for what it's worth, you all go up a level.
Except for
Hells
me,
yeah.
No, Cool goes up a level in hell.
Instead of the 7th level, you're in the 6th.
Exactly. And you now get to explain to your alpha what happened.
Oh no, I gotta speak to Tiamat, mommy.
Yes, you do. You were going on and on about your alpha. Now you get to see her face to face. And she
No,
wants
she's much worse than that.
well, okay. You get to see her face to face to face to face to face to face to face.
Is there a tattoo artist where we're going?
Is there a what?
A tattoo artist where we're going?
Oh yeah, you're going to Thitan. It's the biggest known city in the world. Yeah, there'll definitely be tattoo artists.
I'm gonna get Cool's name put on my back. And I'm gonna acquire a drinking problem for a little while.
Oh, so you're playing one of my characters.
I'm just playing this artist.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, the corporal is gone. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's just the way war is, man.
On the other hand, Vareska is a fun character.
She's gonna give me hell, probably.
So
Well,
we're
she-
gonna list the shit up or what?
She's a lieutenant and you're a sergeant, so it's kind of her job to give you hell.
It is what it is.
Kind of. But then again, you're a sergeant now, so, you only have to take so much hell, too.
It's been a while since I've ripped a ship in half.
Oh, gosh. And she does have a few levels beyond you guys, but I think it'll work out okay.
Yeah.
You're level 4 now, and she's like level 7, so that's not that far.
So, Chag,
We
tell me about
skip
Saloon.
just straight to level 5.
No, not level 5 yet. I mean, this
What's
is only our 5th session, I think, and you guys are already level 4, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, overall, we have been doing pretty good through this. I mean, apart from our corporal,
Getting killed.
yeah. I mean, I just really didn't have many bonus actions I could do, so I was kind of stuck with. I was trying to help.
Says our rogue.
I mean, I did a decent amount of damage a couple times. I mean, I was helping.
Yeah.
Y'all could have asked me to stay behind, or we could have all just attacked together. But you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Roll it again.
Yeah, really climbing down the rope was the part that did you guys in, but oh well.
See, I thought I was gonna be able to like do some sort of distraction business while they got down, but they started noticing them earlier.
Yeah, they actually made a couple of pretty good sort of perception rolls or whatever. I mean, and they weren't totally fools. They were, you know, they knew there was a big cliff behind them that somebody could come upon. You're lucky they didn't have guards up there, but they're just not that. They're orcs. They're not that smart. But okay, I think this will be it tonight. Thank you guys for showing up. I will end our broadcast.